Welcome back to the Martin Liedtke channel. Really cool clue for you today, guys. You really can't make it up. It's concerning the San Francisco fire of 1906. Notice I didn't say earthquake of 1906. Nay, although they say in the official narrative there was an earthquake, as you can see in many, many photographs, this city is in situ and hasn't been hit by any earthquake. As you can see, the city is very much intact. So that sort of demolishes their stupid official narrative for the great earthquake of San Francisco 1906. It's intact. But what you do see is a smokescreen. What you do see is the city being burned. You can see a population all dressed in their mourning clothes sat in city parks while the city burns. We didn't burn him. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to set. Well, you know the rest. So, what we're going to talk about in this is a super interesting clue that's been sent in from emails by a James Fix. Thank you for this, James, concerning the guy who put a town plan in for San Francisco only 1 year before the entire city is burned. And his name, wait for it, Burnham. Burnham. So, yeah, I got sent this. There was a comment there. That's the building where Danial Burnham wrote his plans, which I have, and I'll show you now, for the beautification of San Francisco in 1904 and 1905. The location is Christmas Tree Point, where today is a parking lot. Looked up all of this, and I'm going to share it all with you now. So, turns out, upon this hill here, Twin Peaks, there is a very famous, apparently, and very influential urban planner who has planned a beautiful city that he sees below him. And then what happens? The city is burned. We didn't burn him, but they did burn it. So here he is, Mr. Burnham. And I'll tell you a little bit about him while I show you some footage in a minute. But the plans that he wrote actually were impossible until there was an earthquake or a fire, as we know, which demolished the city. And then he could bring his plan into fruition. And as you can see, there's his town planning. Now, what he was planning was a Masonic order to the city of San Francisco, similar to what you get in Washington, D.C., which he also planned. I'm not making this up. This is just craziness. This is the call center, as you know, beautiful sort of beautiful architecture on this building, but this caught fire from the top and not from the bottom. And as you can see, San Francisco is being built back. And there it is. Big, vast, open lots, and everything falls in its footprint. And as you can see, most of the city, except for the very large concrete buildings, have vanished. And I'm going to share a bit of video with you. I'm going to fill you in with what I've learned, and I'm going to share with you concerning, concerning Burnham. We didn't burn him. I think you might have, looking at the evidence. So I got some footage here. Now, this video, which I'm going to share with you now, is an awesome video, and I put it up on my channel. It's actually really long. It's like an hour and 45-minute long, a pictorial history of San Francisco. Only I got it copyrighted because it turns out there was some medicine footage towards the end. But we're going to go from here. Let's learn about Danial Hudson Burnham while we look at some of the footage. Now, we'll start here. This is the original footage of the Miles brothers. It has been cleaned up and colorized. You can catch that on my channel, on my videos. Oh, it's making me giddy. But the trip is down Market Street, and the Miles brothers. Oh, let me move that on. It's actually like literally making me giddy. And the Miles brothers have did this unbelievable stage set, because all of this is set up. So this is supposed to be just a couple of days before the entire city is destroyed by some terrible, apparent earthquake, but a fire. Okay. Now this is, we've been through this 100 times, indeed a setup, like a movie production. See these cars coming round? But they're circling back behind, and they're going to be seen again in a minute because you can compare the registration plates. So people very, very suicidal, couldn't give two hoots about the electric tram that's running towards them. I'm guessing the camera and the cameraman are positioned on the front of this tram. See that boy looking at him there from a mile away? But it's all set up, okay? Look at this death scenario here. Yeah, don't worry, you're not going to die with that tram. It's only about 10 ton of or more of tram. Yeah, everyone's just literally dodging death all day long. So it's really, really, really dodgy. But anyway, the Miles brothers make this unbelievable footage only days before. Now, I can't, well, okay, that's stupid. I can't think of any other city in America that is so well covered and photographed at such an early and filmed at such an early period in time, like 1906, April 1906. This is existing. And the coincidence, and I don't believe in coincidences, is the city's destroyed. So as I said, this has been colorized, cleaned up, AI'd, and altered, and you can see fascination. You can see this on my channel. Yeah, that car's doing the loopy. I know, it's coming back round. Make it look like all the cars in the world are in San Francisco. Funny thing is, when you see the aftershock or the aftermath of this terrible event, you don't see any cars on the road, but they're all here. Like no cars, no torched cars. Lots of dead horses and safes, but no cars, which is really unusual. So let me tell you about Danial Hudson Burnham. He was born 1846 and he died in 1909. So not long after this, he was coming to the end of his life. He was the most influential urban planner of his time in American history of the 19th century. There's no one more famous. And he did plans for San Francisco on that map I just told you. He remains, which they say remains one of the greatest what ifs. Yeah. But the torching of the city, okay, and the burning of the city from Burnham actually made it feasible for his plan. Whoa, nearly died. Actually made it feasible. Whew, I know it's watching these. For the plans to come in and be built. So Burnham, wait for it, what is he known for? Burnham was known for the World's Fairs. He was known for the World Columbian Exposition in 1893. So big. Burnham designed expositions. And guess what this place, 9 years after it's been demolished, has? The biggest exposition, a Pan-Pacific exposition, 9 years after this city is demolished or burnt out. Crazy. You can't make it up. What else did he plan? Wait for it. Burnham planned Washington, D.C. in 1902. And we all know the owl and all of the geometry and the pentagram and all of the Masonic symbology that goes into the plan of Washington, D.C. He designed Cleveland, city planner for Cleveland in 1903. We've seen Cleveland. We looked at it on my last video. Is an amazing Tartarian city. But also abroad, he designed Manila, the Thriller in Manila, 1905. Manila, also an amazing Tartarian city. Whoa, don't die. It's just nuts, this video, isn't it, guys? So, what he wanted, Burnham, he wanted broad boulevards like you see in Washington, D.C., which he's already designed, and Paris. So nice big broad boulevards, a bit like you get here in Market Street. Anyway, 2 days after this film, I'm just going to forward it on a bit. Excuse me. To 2 days after, this is the same location, as you can see. This is probably one of the spookiest videos you will ever see in your entire life. And it is just, it gives me an unnerving feeling, and I can't really place it. It is so ghostly. We were witnessing a reset. So then in 1906, the fire happens, as you can see here. Burnham's plan, seemed now feasible. Wow, this is a bit of luck, wasn't it? Now the city lie in ruins. Now, bear in mind, he already planned an exposition in 1893. He's cleared the city. He's got a plan in mind. He's the greatest planner, urban planner of his time. And lo and behold, look what happened. So the exposition of the Pan Pacific, I can't find a direct link to him having anything to do with it because he was dead. He died later that decade. But 9 years on after this event was indeed a fabulous exposition in the Aldgate Bay area. So yeah, it's so unnerving. Like we're going to Market Street away from the Terminus building. And this is the trip you would have seen if you got off of the Terminus building from wherever, underground, and then you come into the city where you're going to be occupying, because that's what's happening. It's occupation and a takeover and a change of administration to the old administration, which never really goes away. It's revamped, revolutionized, meaning coming straight back round in a loop. And here it is again. And now we can see it. Now it's more visible than ever since 2020. All of us can see it. It's so in your face. Yet the sleeping masses are still subject to mind control and MK Ultra and fully hypnotized under a magic spell have difficulty seeing it. But they do see it, but it shuts down. And then they go off black-eyed and not really here. So yeah, they're all in fabulous suits, as you can see. They're not really bothered about the apocalyptic landscape, which is quite unnerving to think this is a major American city. And not only that, all of the other major American cities also fire. I find it fascinating as well. Let's just note this, that Burnham had designed and planned the Columbia Exposition. And as you know, the Columbia Exposition burned. The fun fair did, and a lot of its buildings. As you know, I got a beautiful photograph of the exposition burning with a fabulous angel, which is there today in the foreground. Very symbolic to the whole plan of reset. But yeah, these are unnerving. So they are all gonna look at them with their umbrellas, all dressed in black. Thousands of people, some carrying small bags because everybody's been killed, so they got places now. They're going to put them in FEMA camps. I got these films on this video here of the FEMA camps, 100 that they set up in like one day flat, apparently, which they can't manage in the modern day. Remember New Orleans? Yeah, that didn't go down too well. Stick them all in a stadium. Pray for the scummies. So yeah, look at this nightmare and look how unnerving it feels. Let me just leave it for a moment with some tune. See what you think. Have a think. Oh, very nice. Look lovely, loves. You know, this is the... They got no bags. They're dressed in their Sunday finest, like they're going touristing, and they're walking through the apocalypse. You've all seen Fallout. It doesn't go that way. You have flea soup. Thousands have died. Where are the bodies? Where are the cars? Mind you, the rest of the world hasn't got them. Mute that a minute. So the rest of the world in 1906 hasn't got loads of cars, as I said, but all the cars in the world are in Market Street in that first bit of footage, but I'm not seeing any car shells from the fire at all anywhere. Having fallen his footprint. But these ghostly figures otherworldly repopulating San Francisco. So I'm guessing that this camera's on a horse and cart. The first bit of footage is not this is far worse, 2 days or 3-4 days later than the first bit of footage by the Miles brothers, infinitely worse. But it's still a miracle that we have this footage. I can't think of any other American city that is so well chronologized than San Francisco, conveniently for us, because we can see the spookiness of what's happened. Look at these people. The tower in the background is indeed the Terminus building. These are all arrivals. Not two hoots about the devastation. They're not crying, sobbing. They're not got their bags. They're in their Sunday finest. No dirt all over them. What are they eating? He's got a wife in a bag, and he's grabbing her arm because there's a horse and cart coming from behind. And you also get speckles like you see in this old camera footage. 1906, so super early. You get that from radiation. Some of the footage of Chernobyl, you can see the same dots where they were in the clicking radiation filming. You get the same effect. Fantastic. He would have had to be manually turning a handle on this camera. It wouldn't have been electric. It's manual. You have to turn it at a certain rate. You have to get it right. It's hard to do, apparently. But I bet that day, wow, what could that day felt like? What could it have smelt like? It rained a couple of days after, then it cleared. Then it got quite warm. It was April. Spring was on the way. Whole new era, whole new dawn. The city wiped off the face of the earth. And then, conveniently, shit out of nowhere, I'd love to know where they got the money from, built a beautiful new city, which we witnessed today, and Pan Pacific Exposition, the best exposition probably ever. Just crazy. So yeah, let me know what you think in comments. I'll be back on Flaturday. See this bunko booth? Oh, I've pulled this a million times. It's next to a column, as you can see on the left-hand side, but on the color footage on the right-hand side, people say it's a reversal. Well, it can't be because words would be in reverse and they are not. So there's that. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. I've got plenty in this video. I don't know whether I should put it up or whatever, but I could only put up 3/4 of it. But look at this footage. Let's have a look. So the building's certainly damaged. There's some damage on the building there, but this wooden building on the corner is earthquake proof. It's funny that, isn't it? Wooden buildings, earthquake proof. And look at it, it's mud flood attributed. Ah, it's all the building. Crazy. Or it could be wood frontage. Right, so nice long boulevards. Now note that the telegraph poles and the trees are unaffected by the fire. And also, this looks to me like, the grass and everything that you see in the right-hand side, even though this is supposed to be days after, it looks like years after. It really does. It's spooky. But yeah, fireproof telegraph. Haven't even lost their wires. The fire went from one side of the avenue, this broad boulevard, to the other, okay? And it didn't touch the poles. Whatever. Wow, this is incredible footage. I hope you can appreciate that, because I am. So yeah, make sure to please subscribe to my Martinliedtke channel. Come back. We've got a Flaturday show to come tomorrow. Maybe you can come and catch that. Got some good use for you there as well. And this is my Friday offering, which is really good. Thank you for sending that email, James. Anybody else got any information on all of this? Let me know in comments. It's a mind blower. No doubt about it. We didn't burn it. I think you did. Okay, we did. Check this out. Burnham. You can't even make it up, can you? Get loads. And there's no such thing as coincidences in this realm. Whoa, look at that. They're all on the side. Phew. I don't believe in coincidences. Quinky dinks. Yes, let's just run across before that tram comes and flattens me. So yeah, this bit of footage here, you can see this is a few days on. They got it up and running a little bit. You can see a steam thing on the side there, probably making food maybe. So yeah, there's supposed to be a Chinatown in China, loads and loads of Chinese in San Francisco. But what you don't see on any of these films is any Chinese people. Wonder what happens to them. And the narrative that they had bubonic plague that they brought from China, but through Hawaii, and apparently there was Honolulu was torched as well in a similar frame. Can 30,000 people? Apparently. Look at this. Chinese people. Oh, there's a steam thing going on there. Can you see it? Cool. I love the steam engines. That's what they're doing. There's a horse dragging it. Trams stayed operational the entire time. Electric trams. There's an electric power station somewhere that's running the cables under the road. You may see the slit here in the center of the track. There's a cable electrified, a bit like Dodgem cars. So there would have been an electricity power station somewhere, I don't know where, that powers the entire city and did not falter during said fire and apparent historical earthquake, so they say. Same thing for Hiroshima, same thing for Cologne and many other cities that were wiped off the face of the earth. The tram system stayed. Really weird. Yeah, quick, let's just walk across the road and dodge a tram. Can't wait 2 seconds for it to pass because that would be too much. So it says Arthur on there. As you can see, we're coming down to the spooky dooky terminal, which is a really spooky name, isn't it? Terminal. Ferry. The ferryman goes across the Lake of Mercury. What's going on here? It's full of people. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think it's too much of a coincidence. The Burnham designed a plan, a city gets destroyed, and then it was able to, parts of it anyway, was being able to be built in a Masonic, if you like, Phoenician nature. Definitely a reset, definitely witnessed in these footages, and the clues are abound once you put them all together. So thank you for that share. That was absolutely awesome. That's me for today. Let me know what you think in comments. Love you all very much. This has been Marticus Farticus. There's the FEMA camp there. Can you see? Let's have a look a minute. Marticus Farticus and Flat Earth Britishness. So wiggly platforms, guys. Oh, check this out. So they're all queuing for food. There's no Chinese in this queue, though, is there? Well presented this rainy day. Trees are leafy, more leafy than you'd expect for April. But it is California. Okay, there's that. Okay. Let's see what we can witness. I was going to stop there, but it's just too unbelievable, this footage. Yeah, and then buildings in the background look absolutely fine. Even the tenement blocks or wherever they are in the background there look absolutely fine. Very selective if it was an earthquake. Some things, nothing at all. Other things, gone. I don't think it was. And they always scare people, don't they? Say, no, we're going to have the big one. And they put like earthquake foundations in the San Francisco and LA skyscrapers and the threat of the big one. They did have a big earthquake in Oakland, as we know. It's pretty bad. But I don't think anything is natural per se. I think it's all an artificial construct, as you know, especially when it comes to events that reset cities and civilizations. Look at this. Yeah, that church is absolutely fine, isn't it? Spire intact and everything. So's that tree. Everything burnt around that tree, guys. It's a fireproof tree. So where did you do their washing? They haven't got like washing machines and washing powder. I wonder what they do. Smack it in the river. So there's an old soldier dragging something behind him. Imagine the performance in getting your horse ready every morning. It's not like just putting petrol in your car and whizzing off, is it? You've got to brush them, saddle them, put the bridle on them, chill them out, feed them, clean up their shit, get on the back. And some of them are, as you can see, a little bit feisty. What a performance. I bet it's nice, though, because horses are absolutely fantastic. I really love them very much. But whew, what a performance in the morning, especially if it's bleeding freezing. I got to go out and get the horse ready. It takes like half an hour or more. You got to get that saddle right, because if it slips, you'll be on the floor. What's all them pipes in the ground? See the pipes? Maybe it was steam heated. The old world was in Chicago and in New York. Big steam pipes everywhere, like they got in Europe. And look at that city hall looking straight through it. Wow. So spooky. It's at the end of the world, isn't it? 120 years ago. Wow. So yeah, that's been me. I think that's a good time to stop it, but there is a lot of this video to go. I'll share that maybe another time. Well, that's been me, Marticus Farticus. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Wiggly flat thumbs and lots of love. Yay.